This is a no cell phone vehicle. But wait! This guy has his phone out! Hey everybody, it is a dreary Memorial Day here in Florida, but we're at the Florida Mall. We're gonna get our exercise on, make a lap around, see what is open. It's been a minute since we've been here. Mr. Puff's Dessert Bar, coming soon. Sneaker stores down that way. I've been ordering my sneakers online. We had to come to confirm it. The rumors are true. Spoleto, our favorite fast Italian casual place, is out of business across all of Orlando. R.I.P. Spoleto. We loved you. Aw, damn. Tax-lien. Can anybody float them? $4,500. Carlos Bake Shop is still closed as well. But at least they're still in business. Spoleto, not so much. Florida Mall also has social distancing markers on the floor. Directional arrows of which way to go. GNC is open. You can see the best defense is a strong immune system. That and, probably following safety precautions. The fake Nintendo stand is out of here. It looks like a good deal of the stores are open. And the kiosks are open. Disney store, not open. Disney store is still set up for Easter with their decorations. One lone box on the floor. It's very hit and miss what is open and what is closed. Like Lush, closed. Body Shop, closed. Pandora, open. New store coming soon, JD Sports. Champs is open. Foot Action open. GameStop looks like it has been open, but it's not right now. Foot Locker's open. Flight 23. To get in Flight 23, you gotta go in the main entrance. Check these out. So much copyrighted music in the background. Oh, they got the Cat Daddy shoes. $140. I got these. I know what Mary would say. What do you think about those? You got the LeBrons. $230 on sale for $170. Got the Jordan Wall. I still like these. You got these ones. No shoes for me today. Next week the stores get the 7s. Media Day LeBron, purple and yellow. I missed out on them on Nike Sneakers app. Uniqlo is open now here. I could take a spin around. Zip up hoodies or t-shirts. Leggings. Sleeveless dress. Leggings, pants. Jeggings, if you will. Pokemon, digging the Ditto shirt. This is nice. Nice stuff. Little fold-up parkas. There's still an awful lot of stores that are closed. That Uniqlo, probably not as good as the one that's at Disney Springs, not as much in variety. And there's a lot of people barking at you to come over and experience their stuff. Stores and kiosks. Not feeling that vibe. Hot Topic, allowing 10 people in at a time. I like that tank top. Mickey's Gone Blind. Whoa, this is so cute and cool. And this, and this. Movies. This is cool for women. So the bummer is if you come here and you gotta go to the bathroom, you're kind of out of luck. There is free hand sanitizer though. So we've come down the other end of the mall. So we reached one end of the mall. Wanted to see about ThinkGeek. ThinkGeek allowing 10 people at a time in their store. But the store is closed. This is a bummer. At Edge, they have signs up that the fitting rooms are closed. So it looks like a majority of the stores are requiring you to wear masks. There's a good chunk of stores that are giving you throwaway masks. when you go in the store. And the other stores that seem like they just gave up already with cleaning, so they just closed certain areas of the stores. Florida Mall, probably one of the last places that you'll find a Sears store still open. And you get Finish Line, which is further away from the other sneaker stores. We finally found a store that's selling masks. They're women's. Lace, I'm not quite sure that may do much. Although it looks like there's a liner in there. So I did find a bathroom that was open, and the sinks are spaced out, and the urinals are spaced out. Everything's hands-free in there too. So while the Microsoft store looks like it's still closed, the Apple store is open with this big queue outside. There is a mask kiosk. The M&M store open. They're moving to Disney Springs. Sunglass Hut closed here. Open at Disney Springs. Claire's closed. And a lot of this, it just seems like places went out of business. There's a Bitcoin depot. The play area is closed. Crayola Experience also closed. I'm sure that mayonnaise is still good at this hot dog stand in the candy store. Happy Easter from Godiva. So while the mascot at A&W has its mask on, the employees do as well, but they still have receipts that you need to sign when you're using your card, which means you need to touch a pen that somebody else has already used. Sanitizer to the rescue. The food court has put most of their tables into like this little corral here. You can see our table is a good distance away from the other tables here. That's gonna do it for us from Florida Mall. So roughly 6 miles away from Florida Mall is a more upscale mall, Mall of Millenia. And we're gonna go check out what's open here. Get a little bit more walking in here. There's a line outside Cheesecake Factory to get in. Here's the guidelines for the mall. We expect you to wear a protective face covering. Despite the warning, there's hardly anybody in here wearing masks. So far, at least at the entrance. Same thing as Florida Mall, lots of stores not open. Other stores. Apple here has a queue outside. At Apple, they take your temperature to get in the mall. Untuck it. It's open. Foot Locker got a line, but there's no markers on the floor here. And people are right up on top of us. Mary likes these. They got these ones again, but these are not on sale here. Nothing really in that Foot Locker for us. There is hardly anybody in here wearing any masks. Almost zero. There's more places to eat here that are open at least. Same thing with the tables being distanced. So this mall always has more upscale stores like Louis Vuitton, Prada, and next to Prada is Gucci. The shirt is kind of meta. Well, we were in and out of the mall in less than a half an hour, so it's just not our set of stores. And this is certainly not scientific, but this is a much higher end mall than Florida Mall, and I'd say at least 80% of the patrons weren't wearing any type of face mask or anything. There's also less social distancing markers on the floor and signs up and things like that too, so I wonder if the thought is the higher end stuff that you visit, the less pushing or concern that there is for safety. Well, we're back home from the malls. Actually, we're back home from the malls and it's a day later after being back from the malls, but interesting to see the difference in the way that the stores, or at least the overall ambience or operations of the malls were happening. Florida Mall, I consider them both kind of touristy traps also, but I think Florida Mall is a little bit more local, and Mall of Millenia or Millenia Mall, I think always tends to bring more tourists out also. I did think Florida Mall really kind of emphasized more masks or more safety precautions and stickers on the floors and signs in all of the store windows that were open, and the stores enforcing lesser amounts of people in them. And then Mall of Millenia or Millenia Mall didn't seem as precautious, at least. I know there's that raging debate of masks versus no masks, and I can see that argument maybe a little bit more on the outside, when you're outdoors versus indoors, and at least in Millenia, we hardly saw anybody wearing any type of mask or taking those precautions. And we had opportunities like when we were at Foot Locker waiting outside, because they did limit the amount of people that were in there. Although there was a sliding scale depending on how many people were in a party, where they were allowing more than what was supposed to be allowed in the store at the time. Folks, there were no markers on the floor outside, and folks were just bunched up together, and I had to turn around and tell people behind me that they needed to back up, and they questioned why. So I think there's a little bit to go there, and I wonder again if it's because it's more of an upscale type mall. I feel like there's less concern. But anyway, enough rambling. I don't plan on going back to the malls anytime soon. I was just very curious, out of the two big malls in Orlando, how they were performing as more and more places are opening up, including Disney on Wednesday, filing their plan to reopen their parks, as well as SeaWorld, and Universal just a week away before they start the team member previews and then pass holder previews and opening up for the public as well. So in any event, thank you very much for coming along. Thank you very much for all of your likes, comments, and subscriptions. Treat others the way you want to be treated. Have a great day. We'll see you guys.